Hi students, in this class I am discussing about acids and bases, and also I will discuss about the differences between acids and bases. Here acid's definition is acids are sour to taste and bases are slippery to touch and bitter to taste. Here, for your understanding purpose, I kept three types of substances. Those are lemon juice and surf water and salt water, which are present in our kitchen. Now, my work is to identify in all these three substances which is acid and which is base. If we consider the definition of acid, what is the definition of acid? Acid are sour to taste. Means we have to taste to all these three substances. If you taste these, which is sour to taste? This lemon juice is sour to taste. Means this lemon juice is acid. It contains acidic substance. The name of the acidic substance is citric acid. So next, to identify bases. Bases are slippery to touch, means soapy to touch, and bitter to taste, means it is like a pungent taste. So next, we have to identify in all these three which is base. So what we have to do? We have to touch to all these three substances. Then in all these three, surf water is soapy to touch. If it is slippery to touch, then it is basic in nature. So in all these three, surf water is slippery to touch, means it is a basic in nature. It is a base, means it contains a basic substance. Sodium hydroxide basic substance is present in this surf water. Like that, by touching and by seeing the taste, we identify whether it is acid or base. But it is not possible to every substance by touching and tasting and to identify the acid or base. For example, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid is very corrosive in nature. Means if we touch or taste it, it will damage to our skin. For such like substances, we use indicators. Indicators means it is used to test the acid or base. It is like a chemical substances. Here in my near we have two types of chemical substances of indicators. Those are litmus papers and phenolphthalein indicator. So by using these litmus papers and phenolphthalein indicators, we used to test hydrochloric acids and sulfuric acids, such like corrosive substances. So for that, first I am explaining about litmus papers. This litmus paper is of two types. First one is blue color litmus paper, next one is red color litmus papers. And what changes observed by this litmus paper, now we see. Acid changes blue litmus to red. Here this is blue litmus paper. If I dip this blue litmus paper into lemon juice, then it was changed into red color. By observing such type of changes, we identify acid. Next, bases. Bases changes red litmus to blue. Means this is a red litmus paper. I took red litmus paper and I dipped in this base. So it changes into blue color. Like that, by observing this color changes, we identify whether it is acid or base. So this is about litmus paper, and this litmus paper comes from the lichens tree, and this is of two colors. This is about the litmus paper. Next, about the phenolphthalein indicator. So how it changes the acid and bases? Now we see here. Phenolphthalein does not change its color in acids. If we dropped this in acid, means lemon juice, then it does not change its color. It does not change its color. The same phenolphthalein, if we drop it in base, that changes its color into pink. So here, if this phenolphthalein dropped in bases, then it changes into pink color. By observing such type of color changes, we identify whether it is acid or base. So those substances which used to test acid and base are called indicators. Right. Now what about the third substance? Salt water. Salt water is not so to taste, and it is not slippery in nature, and also it does not respond to litmus papers and phenolphthalein indicators. What we call such type of substances? Those substances are called neutral substances. So this salt water is a neutral substance, and this lemon juice is a acid. This surf water is a base. So this is about the differences between acids and bases. If you understand, please like and subscribe my video.